Welcome back to another episode of Cinema Crew's Point of View with the Comic Cinema Crew to talk about that arousing finale of Miss Marvel, Dave's favorite finale so far. No, but we're here to talk about Miss
No, don't even
Marvel.
play like that.
And we do want to talk about the finale. I know we've been gone for 2 weeks, but we at least got to talk about the finale. So we're here to do it. So Maine, who don't have a lot of time, let me just get your thoughts, man, on the finale here.
You know what, man, and this is, of course, I'm on now. I'm the one that's on location. Shout out to my man Dave. Now I'm the one on location, but honestly, I'll put it like this, just to make it as concise as possible. When the show first came on, I thought it was something that was going to be nice and fresh with this different demographic they portray, which I still believe in a lot of ways. They portray the families quite well. I enjoyed the culture and the way that they projected that and the way that they handled that. However, it just seemed like towards the middle of the season, it just started to take a goddamn nosedive. and you know what? I honestly, man, I'm. This is the first time I ever said this about a Marvel property. I'm disappointed. And especially the ending, like the even the after the credit scene and all that, whatever you want to call it, like the stinger. I had a lot more questions than I had answers, and I wasn't a fan of this entire, like the after that, like I said, mid season after that, I'm done. Not happy about it.
Let me ask Dave. Let me ask Maine a few questions before you got to go, bro.
No. Go ahead. Go
So
ahead.
Maine, let's talk about the spoiling it. Of course, we're gonna spoil the show, obviously. How did you feel about the whole fact that she's now a mutant? They're calling her now in the MCU.
So being an X-Men guy,
Right.
and then gotten excited about seeing Charles and the Illuminati and the multiverse of madness and all that stuff, I knew I felt like there was another way that they could have gone about it. I think that Miss Marvel was not the way to go about that.
This ain't the way. That's funny.
Just not not her. Like,
Yeah.
you could have done anything else. Why would you debut the theory or the seed, or planting the seed of mutants, and you started with Miss Marvel? I don't get it. I don't like it. Like I said, I'm telling you, I said it off camera. The true villain is whoever okayed and greenlit this show. That's the real villain of the show.
I still know who the fucking true villain is, honestly, because I'm lost. Like
we're the villains for watching it. It's us.
I feel like we're the victims for watching it.
Yeah. Because her dad is like, you say you saved the world from who? The DODC? What the fuck? Somebody saved the world from who? Like, I'm all confused. Like, it's like I don't know what's happening.
Well, she saved it from the Jinn supposedly, but I don't fucking know. This so
and
all
then
over
Maine,
the place.
This would get me. I'll tell him Dave before you came on the show. So if she's a mutant, then why do we have this whole backstory about her family in another dimension and being a Jinn?
Angle and
exactly my point. How does that make any goddamn sense? First, you're talking about she's a Jinn,
right?
The whole thing about the Nor, and now wait a second, nope, MacGuffin, she's actually a mutant.
Well, in their defense, I can't believe I'm defending them, but in their defense, technically, if you think about Submariner, he's an Atlantean, or his mother was an Atlantean, his father was a regular human. So those two species screwed, and because of that, Namor is looked at as the world's first mutant. So maybe they're calling her a mutant because somebody from the Nor screwed somebody from our side and made a mutant. But even then, that would have been her great grandmother was the first mutant.
Right, because she had powers. The great grandmother.
Yeah. So now, I'll just, bro. And I mean, the mutant gene in the comics, the mutant gene isn't passed down in every generation.
It's not.
Yeah.
Right. So, and that's another thing that's interesting to me. It's like, okay, well, if that's the case, like, we already knew how we felt about. We already talked about how we felt about the whole Inhuman thing. We got past that, but it's like she went from being an Inhuman to a damn Jinn, to a goddamn mutant, to a partial mutant, Hell, she probably gonna be a damn person working at the post office next. I don't know, but it's like, damn.
Hopefully, she traded places with Carol Danvers, and she's now floating in space like Ebony Maw was. And they just end this whole shit, bro.
Stone.
Yeah, like not even like she just transported to the wrong place. Like instead of being on a planet, this Marvel just happened to be flying through space and just
suspended animation.
That's it, just dead from bumping into Ebony Maw, yeah.
That's a good segue, man. When I thought about that post credits thing you said, what she swapped or what Carol Danvers did.
Man, I was like, okay, so when I saw the bangle, I'm like, okay, now we about to, see what we had a conversation about about possibly the second bangle and everything like that. Like, okay, let's get it. We about to figure out what's going on. And I see some damn, and I was like, what the hell happened? Oh, well, it's Carol Danvers. That's what happened. And she don't know what the hell happened either. Which means now we have to wait till Marvels to figure this out.
What?
Yeah, but before you go, man, Dave, let me tell you something. I watch the reviews. You know, that's all those watch reviews. It's a lot of people who love this show apparently, and some it's their favorite show. So it's like a lot of mixed reviews on this show, bro. It's crazy.
Oh, man, those people don't want to get their feelings hurt. Suggest you tune out now.
Here's the thing. Here's what I will say. Right? Here's what I will say. My opinions are my own, and I'll leave it at that. For those who enjoy it, kudos. I'm not gonna get in your way, and I applaud that. You're absolutely right to like whatever it is you like, and I'm not gonna sit here and dispute that. I'm just saying, for me, there's very few things that I really get really attached to and really like up in arms about, especially comics, video games, music. Those are like in movies. Those are the four things that I that's how I am. Everything else, I'm kind of cool and laid back. But again, thinking about the source material, the history, the things that have been altered, the way that they've been portrayed, the things that have been redacted, the things that have been retracted, the things that have been smoothed. This is one of those shows that I just was not.
It's almost like the writers were never on the same page what they wanted to do or something like that. It's like a weird.
For those who may get the reference, if I could kind of liken what I felt like with the process of Miss Marvel, it would be akin to the change from them having one writer in WWE to having a whole bunch.
Yeah, I agree.
They all trying to figure out how they can all get their ideas into this show at the same time.
Yeah, I definitely hear you, bro. Because it's feel like it's all over the place. And I'm a king of plot holes. I hate fucking plot holes, bro.
Yeah.
And this show was like, they're full of them, and it just like all over the place because there's so much. Like, I was happy they came back to Jersey. You know, that's the one best thing of the show when they are in Jersey.
Yeah.
But and I like the brother and the family and stuff like that. So, but as far as episode, there's a lot that bothered me. But real quick, man.
Yeah.
So do you think that? See, I think they're going to start the Marvels with this ending right here from this show.
Oh, most definitely. They got if this is whatever momentum. Let's say that there's a lot of people who are now back in this, and this is what this is now. This is canon now, as far as the universe and the TV or cinematic universe. Then they have to, if it were that way, as much as I don't agree with the choice, I will say this, that they have no doubt capitalize on whatever momentum they got from this ending. So they have to pick up where they left off. There's no other way. You can't do, oh yeah, this is what happened, and all of a sudden let's check out what's going on in Wakanda. No.
I also think that Feige had no intention of ever bringing in humans in, and didn't kind of tell us. And
that's fair.
If that was the case, they wouldn't have done Black Bolt. That's the only thing. They would have.
Well, some people are saying that was just for people who like Inhumans, like to give you guys kind of a little Easter egg, I guess, or
fan
whatever.
Service.
Like, fan service. Okay, here's Black Bolt, but we ain't getting nothing else. But like pretty much, or whatever. Like, so I feel like that because you know what I was reading today. They said like Inhumans, X-Men like its own fucking world by itself. It's huge.
Absolutely.
Right? You can have a whole universe just X-Men's material, honestly. And then Inhumans is pretty big itself, so they were like they can't have both on top of the Avengers. It's too much. It's too much.
No, it's not. No, it's not. When you can handle all that, that's a good thing. You want to be in a good spot because you don't always want it to be Avengers versus X-Men. Bro, that's what we're boiling up to. And then after that, what are we gonna have?
But you already got 10. You already got 10 Eternals. It's a lot of people in the universe now, bro. I kind of get it.
Well, you have 8 Eternals now.
Right, but I mean,
because Ajax died and Icarus is MIA, and Sprite's not even one, so that's 7.
They had to pick one. I feel like though, like between humans and
man, you and Marvel Comics didn't have to pick one. They had 50 to 75 groups.
They didn't
have groups because what are they going to do? Are they going to use this excuse for the Thunderbolts as well? Young Avengers as well? I mean,
good
fuck?
question.
Yeah, but Thunderbolts is
Marvel
5
made
people.
Off of these groups, man.
I hear you, but Inhumans is huge. It's a whole fucking planet. They got
the main Inhumans team that we usually see.
They live on the moon, don't they, or some shit like that, right?
Yeah, they live in the blue area, the blue area of the moon. Yeah,
yeah.
It's the Inhumans team, the actual team that comes down and does the fighting is like 6 people.
Yeah.
It's not you're not fighting the entire race. So on the show, the entire race didn't do shit. They were just in the mines or walking around feeding grapes to motherfuckers.
I think this was by him making her a mutant. It was like it's like y'all know this ain't gonna be a human.
I don't know if you were here for it, man, but I said that this is Kevin Feige walked into the writers' room and was like, "Listen, we need to sell 6 episodes of pure shit. I want to see if our fans will still love us if we make pure shit. So write this shit the fuck down. Write it down to nothing."
With that being said,
yes,
though,
sir.
Honestly, though, Dave and Maine, I don't know, if you agree or not. I feel like the MCU as a franchise is at that point where they can make pure shit and still get ratings and still get viewers.
I totally believe.
Well, the IMDb has this episode rated at 7.3, the highest of any episode.
That's what's trash.
Huh?
I'm not saying that's
I'm not arguing with that rating at all. I mean, I would say it's probably lower. The high schools. Yeah, just God, yo, we gotta.
Bro, but they could have made this a Miss Marvel's movie, right, and still made 500 million easy. Like, I think they're at a point now where they can't fail, because the Star Wars sequels, they weren't great. They made crazy money and shit like that, yo. Because it's like some franchises, it's the name.
Some people are gonna go just to bitch about it.
That's another thing too. Absolutely.
And the name Jurassic World just now, the recent one, that shit was trash. That shit only been $1 billion. It's the name. I'm telling you, so some real shit. Fast and Furious 9, another one. Trash.
Top Gun, another one.
No.
Oh yeah. Oh whoa, that was different.
That's not even a franchise, bro. Really, it's 2 movies.
What you talking about? It's 2 movies.
And they were 36 years apart. Come on, man.
That ain't a franchise. I don't know what it is. You think we're not going to get Top Gun 8 like 3 years from now?
No.
Yes,
nigga.
Yes. No. Yo, I'm sure this is exactly what they said about the Fast and Furious movies. We're going to do 2 and that's it. 10 movies later plus 2 spinoffs.
Anyway, but you get my point. I think that the MCU is a point of no return, and my problem with it, not to go off topic, is that I do feel like that Feige's only one man. I told you this in the chat. He can't be everywhere on every project. It's impossible, bro. I think that he's like, yo, y'all do. Like, I don't think he come in the room and say do that. I think he was like, yo, I trust you guys to do this,
and that's it.
Like that.
He leaves.
Yeah.
Well, anyone who ever thought that Feige is literally sitting in on every movie set for the entire duration and calling shots is.
I'm sure.
No one ever thought that.
I'm sure there's somebody out there believes that he's Uatu.
Yeah. He was though in phase 1.
Well, he should have watched. He should have watched this shit. He should have watched. That's the case. You want to be a Uatu? Watch this shit, motherfucker. Shit, yo.
I did hear he put the clamps on Taika though. Taika wanted his movie to be like 3-4 hours, and she's nah, bro. You cut that shit down. So I don't know.
Really?
I think they do. Yeah, I heard it's a Taika Waititi cut. It's like 4 hours. Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yo, I'm seeing it tomorrow, so I'm excited about that.
Oh yeah.
As long as it's more goat screams, I'm okay with it, yo.
Oh my god. Anyway, back to Miss Marvel, bro. Let me go with that.
I'll get that reference later on tomorrow.
Maine, how'd you like her finally using her powers, the full and big powers, stuff like that? Any episode?
You know what? That part, it was as much as I would probably say that most people, including myself, probably would have been like, felt like, oh, it's too late. I felt like it still, in a way, has some redeeming qualities to it. Because it's the finale, it's the episode that it's the ending of the season. So of course, why not, if pun intended, go big, right? So I get that, and it was okay. I'm glad that she finally had her moment to finally show everybody what she could do. But there's a part of me that was kind of like, bro, you should have did this in episode 4. You know, But I think that's story wise. I think now we're seeing her as a complete package. Now she's gotten her stuff together. She's understanding what her responsibilities are. She got the suit. She got the mask. She's understanding where her history and all that stuff comes into play. So I think that it was okay to tie up that in. But I would have liked that part, the fighting part, like we talked about in the episode, probably a little bit earlier than that.
Yeah, there was no good action scenes in the show to me. The whole 6 episodes, like there's none I could like remember. It's like that was pretty damn good and shit like that. Like there's a lot of
I get it.
Yeah, a lot of follows for me. Only thing I didn't like about the Embiggen, and I'm gonna ask you too, Dave, about that part was that like, how did she know what the fuck to say? Like she just kept saying random shit.
Why does she have to say it? She's a mutant.
Right.
She's a mutant. She should just think, bro. Why I am Embiggen? It's like Wolverine being like Slash, or Cyclops being like shoot. Like
it just seemed like this was the last episode, and it's so convenient. Now she thinks to Embiggen. I hate convenience. It's like it's a lot for me.
That's what I was gonna say earlier. I hate coincidence and perfect convenience. I hate that shit in fucking movies, bro. Almost as much as I hate plot holes.
Yeah.
Like,
they go head to head for me, bro. But man, I want to get you to eat, bro. So I'm gonna talk to Dave about that episode in full. How would you rate the episode, man?
This episode, man, I'm giving this one. This is a 6 for me.
And the series as a whole?
The series as a whole, I'll round it off to a 7.5.
Wow.
Okay. All right. Well,
that man, if you had a 6 on this episode, there had to have been an 8 somewhere.
No,
by the law of averages.
There was a few, yeah.
Yeah, the first 2 episodes were pretty good, actually.
Yeah. We had some that was pretty high up on there first, initially.
Yeah. But all right, man, go eat, man. Tell the wife I said hello, bro, and we'll see you on Sunday at 12:30, bro.
Yes, sir. All right, y'all. Peace, man.
Later, homie.
All right, Dave. Now we got to break this down. Up, down, left, right, in and out, bro. Let's go. So listen. This episode it starts with where we left off at with Bruno and Cameron trying to get away, and they hop on the train. That's when we start to see his powers manifesting. And then she's back at the crib, and the family already knows she got powers because the mom done told them and stuff. And she's trying to explain that or whatever. She gets a call from Nakia telling them that Bruno and them need help and stuff. And then the mom gives her the suit. So where you at now with the episode at that point? Up to that point, man. The suit that the mom made from Pakistan to Jersey.
First off, I just want to get this question out the way. So DODC has got to be the worst band of fucking Keystone Cops that I've seen in my life, bro. They can't hunt down 2 injured teenagers. One carrying the other.
Right.
Are you kidding me? Like they would have sent drones with no humans to arrest them. Just drones by themselves.
How they gonna lock them up? Like,
how did survive the explosion?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so with that out of the way, where the hell? So we saw the episodes that Kamala's mother made. We saw the kind of costumes Kamala's mother made.
Right.
Where the fuck did she become an expert seamstress to knit up a full kitted tactical superhero costume, bro?
I guess in Pakistan. Maybe she has some new material, I guess. I don't know, bro. Somehow she knitted that shit. Somehow she knitted a whole suit without Kamala knowing between Pakistan and back to Jersey. I don't know. But okay.
I guess she did it on the flight.
I guess.
Do you have passport of Kevlar, please? Anyway, man. So, I was like, I started to hear the death knell in the episode very early. At this point, I'm like, oh no, because now they really are just rushing everything to a finish. I was just horrified at what I saw so far. I'm just like, okay, the first two scenes, I'm just like, get the fuck out of here.
After
not
that,
a good way to start an episode. Go ahead. What'd you think about that, man?
Oh yeah. Let me talk more. Only me and you. I was like, first of all, I was already mad at Cameron powers. So I'm like, yo, why are they the same fucking power? Like, y'all couldn't think of nothing else? Like, yeah,
my mother didn't have that power, did she?
No, but like, first of all, Kamala don't have that power in the comic books, but now you give it to her, they get the same shit to him. This fucking glow rock shit. Like, I don't even fucking like it really. It's like, okay, but whatever. Shit. So, So that's that. I was mad about that. Like you said, I don't know how Bruno and him survived. And like I said, the mom knit this whole fucking suit.
Without a scratch. Yo, they survived without a scratch.
Without a scratch, yeah. Because you know what's crazy? At first, I thought when Bruno was carrying him, he was hurt from the explosion, but he wasn't. Yeah. He was trying to manifest his powers and stuff like that. So I was like, yeah, that's a little bit, whack to me. And they got on the train or whatever. Then they go to the mosque and stuff. Was the next scene? Go ahead.
So you've been in subway stations and shit where they have like cops and metro officers. You see a guy carrying another guy army style. He's limping. No one saw that. No one. That's one of those coincidence convenience things that he had a complete clear path of no human contact from the explosion to the train.
Yeah, subway. Yeah. All right. So it gets worse though. It gets worse. So
sadly
it does. So they go to the mosque, and when they get there, they tell them they'll hide them, and then we see Shorty from the DOD. So I don't even know her name, but she hops in again there. Then we get this random ass.
Let's just call her random racist lady.
Yeah, random racist lady. She's in there looking around, and we get Nakia, giving her a little, I guess a little confusion or whatever. I don't know what to call it, but anyway, they get outside of it, and then Kamala pops up from her walking on her little rocks or whatever. Blah blah blah, and then she called. Now this is the part too. So this is where it starts at for me. So she calls old boy the Red Dragon. What's his name? The Red Dagger dude.
Yeah, Red Dagger.
And said, I need help. He's got a guy in Jersey City at the port out of nowhere and shit. It says, bring him to the port, right? He was like, we can get him away. Stuff like
we just
that.
happen to have boats waiting at the port all the fucking time.
And your city. I don't even know you. I just met you. But we got a port in Jersey City. Everything was important. She was like that.
Get to the port, done. Like,
right.
Oh.
Right. In Jersey City, of all places, why is it the port in Jersey City? Why? Why the fuck's he there? The Pakistani guy, shit like that. Okay. All right. So he let them know. They decided to go to the high school or whatever. And let me stop it right there, bro. So the whole scene inside the mosque, and then them running away, and her talking to the Red Dagger dude. What are your thoughts on that, bro?
I was tired of the way that every time the federal agency or whoever the racist bitch shows up, that they all treat her with just like the utmost kindness and act stupid. And like for once, I wanted to see one of them like, bitch, get the fuck out of here without a fucking warrant. Like, not without the curses, obviously, but like I wanted to see them stand up a little bit more, a little tougher, because that's how real world antics would be handled. They ain't gonna be in there offering the fucking FBI agents cookie if the FBI really kicks in the door of a mosque. No. They'll offer them cookies and making little jokes with them. They're not. No, I understand it's not real, but I would like to at least show a little bit of some semblance of realism. So anyway, that whole thing, that whole scene, that whole mosque scene was just like more crap syrup on top of the crap cake we were already getting served. And then the port call. Let me just whip out my cell phone, make one phone call that'll have our problem resolved to get out of the city in 30 minutes. Like, right. Bro, they got harbor masters that check for like shit like that. Like, how you gonna get them on the harbor master? Like, you can't just show up in another country without no passport.
No.
Like,
it's so many different things about this shit, bro. It's crazy.
Especially someone who's volatile and can't control his powers. You're gonna put that guy in a boat?
Yeah.
Like, good luck in the ocean, bro. You know what I'm saying? Make a little lifeboat out of that damn light.
And he wasn't wearing a mask, right? So you think DODC would have his picture everywhere to say if you see this guy.
And Bruno's.
And Bruno. Yeah. To be like, yo, you see his picture anywhere. Like if you see this guy, alert authorities or whatever the fuck, shit like that. So surprised about that.
But anyway, she makes her connection call. She makes her connection call to the port. It's just this show is whack, bro. Let's keep it rolling. Yeah,
we keep it rolling. All right. So after that, they do get to the school where she runs into Nakia. There's a little moment where she's like, I'm mad I didn't tell you. Sorry. Whatever the fuck. Then the girl pops up out of nowhere. She was in this fucking school, in the school theater room at nighttime with nobody else in the whole school taking pictures. Apparently, the white chick.
Yeah, breaking and entering. But she'll never go to jail for that because she's a white chick.
Right. A little B&E for her, right? So whatever. So,
for Twitter, for Instagram, right. I'm going to break it entering for Instagram, but it's all right. Yeah, so.
Because it has good lighting. You got to be anyway. This is crazy though. All right. Then they're like, yo, we got to get away. They're like, no. They're like, no, we got to do this, blah, blah, blah. Then her brother also breaks and enters because apparently her parents sent him to help her out and stuff like that. I don't know how you know she was at school. I don't know. But he goes to the school too. All right, cool.
Hey, you, son with no powers. Go fight evil.
Right. Which is crazy.
That's like telling Christine, that's like Dr. Strange telling Christine, guard me from the soul-eating demons.
Here is the worst part of the episode for me.
Yes.
The DODC is there. They're already pulling up. They're outside right now. These guys decide we're going to make a plan. A super elaborate plan, right? Where they're going to go to a fucking lab and cook up some chemical fucking shit. They're going to go find 300 baseballs, steal hoodies, all types of shit, all while DODC is outside. So, before I go, what are your thoughts on this shit?
I started thinking, I was like, yo, is that the Uvalde Police Department? Waiting an hour and 11 minutes before they enter? All right. My second thought was, bro, every single agent in the DODC needs to be fucking fired, bro. Like, this comment spills into, you want to talk about the whole scene, the whole high school scene?
Yeah, go ahead. Well, yeah, you might as well.
Bro, they got defeated by fucking nerds with softballs. All right, yo, them falling down. Yo, then you have another one where they're hiding behind a desk. And the guy comes in and just flashes the light around. Yo, anybody in their right mind, if you're looking for somebody, is going to look behind something you can't see behind. Like,
yeah. But even the beginning, I'm like, yo, you guys fucking like did all this shit while they were just standing there.
So third, you had about 100 agents in that motherfucker,
right? Against
like 6 people,
right?
All right, that is like a 14 person to 1 person average, right. And y'all got mopped.
Yeah,
y'all got mopped. Like I am genuinely scared for Jersey City and the Eastern Seaboard as a whole, if they are holding any real super criminals. Right. Because they're the type of dude that'll be like, I have the key, and I'm going to stand behind you so you can hit me in the head. Like,
then, bro, with their plan, they got fucking disco balls coming down. Even the part when they did the experiment, they actually had a happy face on the balloon. Y'all tired for all this shit? I was like, what the fuck? They're outside. Like, what the fuck? I've never seen each other in my life, bro. Even in like a kid's, a Disney movie, I've never seen no shit like this before. Ever, yo.
You ever seen Spy Kids, yo?
Yeah.
This reminded me of Spy Kids, bro.
What were they doing out there at that time? Having coffee and shit? Yeah, give them some time to make a plan up.
Actually, scrap that. You ever see Spies Like Us?
Yeah.
This reminded me of Spies Like Us. This is just a comical.
Like 3 ninjas kick back type shit, bro. This
yes, yo. We'll make them slip on banana peels and marbles. Trained agents won't know what to do if a softball machine is blown at them. Mind you, they had the sonic cannons.
Yes.
So if I am the worst DODC agent, the moment that I see the doors open with 3 nerds behind softball machines, I'm just firing 1 shot, blow all the machines away.
You know how long it would take to collect all the softballs they had, bro? They like that's fucking ridiculous, bro. Like I'm like, yo, what's happening right now? That already made me mad. And you're right, the trained agents couldn't defeat them for shit or whatever. And then the one part, Bruno starts dancing and shit. They finally get him. I'm like, what the fuck's happening, bro? Like, I was like, what am I watching right now? I was so mad, Dave. Like, so fucking mad. Like, this is the worst shit ever. The people who are like, yo, so there's people out there who are like, yo, this is a great finale, great show. I'm like, what the fuck were y'all watching?
My real face during that almost entire scene was this. That's how I spent like 10, 15 minutes of that scene, bro. Just in shock. Like, are you serious? Like,
let me tell you something. Let me tell you what I'm scared of. Because she's young, right? So they're marking her as a young. If this was younger, they're gonna be like, count me out. Okay. I want to see those kids.
No fucking way, bro. No way would Haley Steinfeld sign up for some shit like this.
If this is what Young Avengers gonna be like, with kids just doing fucking pranks and shit on teachers, count me the fuck out.
Yo, Home Alone, bro. That's what it felt like. It was like Home Alone, yo.
And then, okay, so now we gotta talk about what's next. So Kamran is like, "Where's my mom?" You know, she's like, you know, your mom sacrificed herself, and so here's what I'm confused that somebody was about to have the hill turn, but he didn't. It was like he didn't know what to do. Is that how you felt when you were watching it?
Yeah, I felt like now they're gonna, because he already had the this is one of Marvel's problems too. You know, I'm a Marvel fan, so I don't really say much bad. But one of their problems that I've always hated is the bad guy's got to have the same powers as the good guy. Mm-hmm. I hate that. I hate that trope. Like, and of course, out of nowhere, his mother dies. Somehow, her essence of not having these powers gets into him, and he has these same powers that she has.
Yeah.
So I was like, already, so that's going to be the catalyst of the heel turn. Now, how fucked up was Kamala that she all day, throughout the night, she knew his mother dead and she ain't tell her homeboy.
I know.
Right? You're sitting there like, oh, yeah, I watched your mother die, but I ain't going to say shit to you about it until, you know, I feel like telling you. So anyway, yeah, I did feel like that was going to be like his heel turn. Like, that's going to make the villain of the show, and she's going to do battle with him. Which might have somewhat saved this episode. Maybe somewhat, kind of.
And hold that thought. Let me get somebody else in here. This is his favorite show of all time. Mr. E, Money. What's going on, E?
What's going on? That shit was terrible.
Yo, he put like 12 flame emojis for this one. What you talking about, E? What's good, yo?
You good, bro?
Yeah.
Hey,
the
man.
Kids was talking to me. That shit was trash, though.
Did they watch it too? The kids? They ain't like it either?
Nah. They was confused. They didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
Like, yo, catch him up.
We're up to the point where they're in high school already now. The DODC agent. So since you're catching up, I mean, what do you think of this? Man, it's so bad. What do you think of this part in the high school with the agents or whatever? So?
Man, first of all, I don't know how these unexperienced kids took on these Tony Stark damage control. Yeah. It just. Woo, boy. Right.
Tony Stark has some really lax hiring policy.
Right.
He's like, you got a heartbeat? You got a heartbeat? Yeah, you're hired. Let's go.
You made the Vulture lose his job and hired these? This is what this is?
They lost the kids with baseballs, bro. Like and
hoodies.
I was like, yo, what are they doing? Home Alone? Like it was like Home Alone. A little bit of sprinkle of superhero shit.
I told Dave of Three Ninjas and shit.
Three ninjas at high noon with Hulk Hogan.
Shit, nah. 3 Ninjas fought harder than that.
Fucking Mr. Nanny, bro. Suburban Commando out this bitch.
Yo, it's fucking hilarious. Yo, E, we talking about the kid, Kamran, and how his powers are matching hers. What do you think about that, E?
So he has no bangle, but he got these powers just like her.
E, what are you doing? Not supposed to bring up shit like that.
Oh.
No, that was Kevin Feige. That was Kevin Feige coming out of me.
My fault. My fault.
No, you're good. Go ahead, man.
That was just crazy to me. It was just like I don't know what they doing with that one. I don't know. Like the only thing I can say I liked was whenever we get to it. But
all right. Okay.
So yo, peep this, right? Here's another thing, right? No, man, we'll get to it. Go ahead.
All right. So like I said, Kamran. Now, Dave, what I was saying was that I thought it would be a heel turn, but he had like a fake heel turn. Bro. It was like he wanted to turn, but he didn't turn. I was like,
well, that's another Marvel thing. Another Marvel thing is making the sympathetic villain.
But it's like he didn't actually. I wanted him to have a face off with her. All right, if you're gonna make him a heel, make him a true heel. But it seemed like he was just like confused, and then she went to like protect him. So I don't know what the fuck was happening. Like I was so mad about that. But anyway, he goes outside where you start to see him go heel, and they start shooting at him like actual guns and shit this time. And he's blocked. Yeah. And then she hops down, and then she protects him with her rock shield or whatever the fuck it is, or whatever I guess. And then they throw out the cannon, the one he used on the Hulk, Incredible Hulk. And that's what she go in biggin. So I guess that's one of your part you like, the biggin part that we talking about?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, what you thought of that part when she went in biggin at that point?
I wasn't impressed. I was like, this isn't biggin? This is what you call him biggin? Like, okay.
She looked like Obadiah Stane when he was in his suit, yo.
Yeah, it looked real bad.
That's what it looked like, yeah.
I mean, they was trying to show like her little arms in the arms, and it just is looking crazy.
That's gonna get rid of whack ass power right now. That's why. But Dave, how you felt about that beginning part there outside? Her going
so yeah, I was with you 100%, man. I was like, yo, word. Now at least we're gonna get like a super fight for the first time in this entire fucking 6-episode run. No, we didn't.
Nope.
No, we didn't get a super fight. What we got was cheated. Because, he got a little mad, but then they immediately went from him being the villain to DODC now being the villain. And I thought it was a little tone deaf by Marvel to have these cops shooting at a school.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, bro, don't you know by now in America, do not keep your guns away from schools, even on film, bro. Don't give these motherfuckers ideas. But yeah, they're outside having a major shootout outside of a school. Very tone deaf, especially in Jersey City. And then she does whatever bubble shit to calm him down. I'm gonna put a bubble over you, and then she goes and takes the powers of armor. That's basically if you guys Google armor from the X-Men, it's a girl who's literally looks just like that. I'm like, bro, that's armor's power to create a light shield, and you can see the little girl inside controlling the humongous armor. Which is cool. It's a cool effect in the comic books. But this isn't Miss Marvel's power at all. I'm just like, when I saw that, I just started laughing. I was like, what?
They had to figure out a way to make her go in biggin, I think, without, with her new power.
Being the actual real power. Yeah. Let's not give us that. That wasn't even a biggin. That was like grow up a little. Yeah, grow up a little.
That was medium.
But after that, we do get, like you said, before we get the bubble, we get Kamran fighting some of the DODC agents and stuff like that. But I thought that's one of the best parts, honestly. Him chipping them. And then he does go crazy. And then, like Dave said, she creates the bubble to protect him from them. And then she might drill this hole and shit. I guess create a tunnel for him to go to the fucking dock. So I guess, Dave, how you felt about that ending part there?
We saw this once before, and I think it was the only part of Winter Soldier where I was like, get the fuck out of here. Remember when Fury's car flipped and he saw Winter Soldier walking toward him, and then with a little ass torch, he cut a hole in the goddamn ground and escaped?
Yeah. That shit was dope, though. I mean, what, dope, though, Winter Soldier?
It was dope, but yo, bro, what I'm thinking is, if I get a blowtorch right now, go out to my street and cut a hole, will there just be an escape tunnel for me anywhere? Like, bro, I hate that shit. In books, they spent 6 episodes watching her jump on little light discs, right? And escape using little light discs. And then now, for the last episode, where she's mastered her escape light disc ability, you got to go ahead and let her punch a hole in the ground? Come on. So she can't hit that hard because she would have killed first guy that she punched. The very first dude that she punched in episode 5 or 4, before the 3 or whatever. When she snuck old dude, she would have knocked his head off. But now she's punching holes in the ground. The powers are not consistent.
I want to know, how does
I think they're saying she's controlling it. Like, with a human, I'm not going to kill you, so I'm going to hit you lighter. But when I hit this ground, I'm going to show off.
But her very first punch, she wouldn't know I'm going to hit you light because she didn't even know she was going to punch him. You know what I mean? That thing came out of nowhere. She was even shocked she did it. She's like, oh. So that first punch, that would have been her murder charge. And then after that, she would have learned how to control it shit. But
I'm on the fact that how the fucking Kamran get to the dock from that fucking tunnel and shit. I don't even know how to fucking get there and shit, honestly. But
the sewer tunnel leads right to the Harlem section of Jersey City.
But anyway, how you felt about the ending of the battle there? I was talking about there with the.
That's what I was thinking. Like David, like I said, I thought she reminded me of the girl Armor from the X-Men. That's exactly how I was looking at it. And then you're right. Oh boy, did better with his powers.
Yeah, he was chipping him.
He was chipping him with his powers, but I feel like his powers was all over the place. Like it was like,
yeah, he could control him. Yeah,
it was just
yeah. But when he was fighting, I thought he was doing pretty good actually. But
yeah, they throwing rock candy.
Yeah. Nevertheless, next scene is after this whole montage of Instagram posts or whatever. We get her and her dad gives her the name Miss Marvel, right? Which is I guess supposed to be a feel good moment. Okay. And then we get her going to sit on the lamp, and then she goes to Bruno, and we talked about this a little earlier, Dave. I mean, yeah, E. But what are your thoughts that she is a mutant, officially a mutant, first mutant in the MCU? E.
Like I said, it even made more sense on why she looked like armor. But I was hyped about that. That's
really
one thing I was hyped about because that definitely means them boys is coming.
So you're not mad that they changed her origin? Because some people
are. I can care less. They already changed her powers.
Yeah.
So the origin ain't bothering me at all now. Who cares? Hey.
Okay.
She wasn't one of my favorite characters anyway, so it didn't matter.
I got you. I'm a little. I mean, I don't really care much about the humans being gone, but I just don't. She's not an X-Men, bro. I got a strong heart for X-Men. Don't put her in the X-Men. That's only my thing. Shit like that because she ain't one of them. But we'll see how it goes. I'm just saying, bro. Like she ain't one of them, man. It's like you ain't down with us, bitch. Stop playing. Like you ain't one of us. I don't like that. So, but we'll see how it goes. Dave, I heard your thoughts about it already 100 times, but
let me just speak on Bruno real quick.
Yeah.
Did he bother to test Kamran to see if Kamran was a mutant also?
I don't think so. Is Kamran a mutant?
He amazingly has powers out of nowhere. If anything, he's more of a mutant. He's more of a mutant than she is because she's like a bangle.
Right.
He didn't even need the bangle. He's like, fuck a bangle. I got powers, bitch. But Bruno, let's talk Bruno for a second.
Okay. All right.
This is one of those coincidence, convenience shits that I hate.
Yeah.
He can do everything.
First, he's making light gloves.
Yeah.
So he's like, okay, he's a little techie guy. He's gonna make little techie shit. Then he becomes overnight an expert in fucking transdimensional travel.
Right.
All right. Like he already knows what's gonna happen if they try to go ahead and pierce the land he didn't know about 20 minutes ago. All right. Now he's a fucking geneticist. Like he should be going to Caltech. MIT should be ringing his fucking bell like, bro, full ride right here. Like most prestigious school in the world, but no, you're gonna go to Caltech.
I'm kind of with you on how he got the equipment to do the shit more than anything.
Yo, he already said he had no parents. So I mean, either he's the best pickpocket in Jersey City, all right, or some shit ain't adding up. There's a major plot hole here of where the hell he's getting his money from. I thought maybe in the beginning you could probably explain that away, like he sells his tech. He invents shit and he sells it, but they didn't make any mention of that. But now he's just jumping different fields. Like I'm an expert in whatever you need me to be an expert in 24 hours straight.
That's Bruno.
They don't even make him that smart in the comics, bro. He's smart as fuck in the comics. Part of the Future Foundation, but he's not that smart, bro.
Yeah.
Like
I don't know. Next or last, E, we get the post-credit scene with the swap with Captain Marvel. What are your thoughts on that?
Last.
It was good to see Brie Larson. Her outfit looked a little cheap. It didn't look like the movie joint.
Yeah.
It almost looked like a pajama set, but you know, she did. It was good to see her. I don't get the swap. I don't know how the swap happened. Somebody's gonna have to explain that to me. I mean, it was
gotta wait a year and some change, right?
About a year, I think. I think next summer
it
comes out. Yeah, about a year. So the bracelet did light up. So maybe it's the bracelet calling the other bracelet. I don't know. Like, because remember they still said it's two.
And it was a blue arm.
Here's some things they left over. They left out right: the blue arm, other bracelet, and the 10 rings. They never explained none of that shit in the show. So that's what stuff I'm like still confused about.
There's so much they didn't explain in the show. Where's Bruno's parents?
You still on that?
I'm still on that, bro. You're a 17-year-old with an apartment in New York or Jersey City, rather. Sorry, Jersey City, rather. You know what rent goes for in Jersey City?
He work at the fucking store. He work at the
Oh shit, yeah. He fucking sells bubble gum and cigarettes. Yeah, sure. Gives you a right to fucking who owns the store?
I think he does.
Yeah, I think he did too. The only one I say working there.
And on top of that, bro, he's a super techie motherfucker. You telling me he could make her something better than a cardboard helmet, like for her costume?
Cardboard helmet? What you mean?
Like, yeah, her helmet was made of cardboard in the beginning, in the earlier episodes.
Yeah,
you telling me he made that shitty ass looking costume?
And
he got all this tech. He got all this high tech engineer shit upstairs. Your ass can't get a sewing machine, man. Get the fuck out of here, bro. I'm just
Go ahead. E, how would you rate the episode, E?
Woo. Just cause Kevin Feige, my guy, he probably ain't really put all his all into this.
I told you he missed. I told you that he missed.
He do miss, but I'm just saying. I think he missed on purpose. I'm not sure. I do. I honestly think he was like, yeah. It's good. Leave me alone. I'm doing Secret Wars. Okay. That's probably what he was saying. But I'm gonna give it a 4. I give it a 4.
The episode of 4. What about the season?
A 4.
4 for 4? Okay.
Yeah, 4 for 4. There you
Dave, what do you think on the show and the episode and the season, bro?
Hold up. First off, another thing of coincidence was Captain Marvel appearing back with her. Like swapping spots with you happen to swap spots with all the people on Earth. You swap spots with the super fan of yours. So just throw that out there. Just another convenient thing. Needless to say, the episode IMDb gave it a 7.3. They were being generous. I give this episode like a fucking 3, maybe a 2.5 because this shit not only limped to the finish, but it died before it got there. As far as the entire series, I give this shit like a 4. This shit getting like a 4, bro. A 4. And this is the worst shit that I've ever seen. And when people be like, "Oh, I gotta correct you, E, real quick." When people be like, "Yo, Feige wasn't in on it," Feige doesn't do any of the writing.
No,
right? He really don't. All right, so he can't really be in on shit. It ain't like if Black Panther comes out bad, it was Kevin Feige's fault. This is just the writer's fault, bro. The characters were good. I want to say the characters were good. I thought the show was pretty well casted.
Yeah, I like her. I like the show they play Miss Marvel.
The story fucking sucked. Going away from being an Inhuman, you didn't even have, if you don't want the Inhumans right now, because you're going to need them 10, 15, 20 years down the line. Think about this shit. You're going to get fatigue from all these other groups. So if you didn't want to say the Inhuman link right now, I get that shit. Okay, don't mention the word Inhuman. But you could have left it like Bruno left it the first time when he said the power's coming from you. Yeah. Okay, leave that little thread. You're not going to go and then say, yo, it's a mutation. Dun, 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 dun. She's not a fucking X-Man. Like no. It's one thing to change someone's origin story. It's another to create the most horrible origin story you could possibly think of.
I don't think she's
one of
the
the most inspirational
she's
characters
gonna be an X-Men. I don't think
she's a fucking X-Man.
They're just leading to the X-Men.
Right, with the music.
With the music. I don't think she's an X-Men. They're just letting us know.
You don't think she's not a mutant either?
No, she's a mutant. Yeah, but I'm feeling like she's not an X-Men. It's just our way
what would be the point? What would be the point of just playing the X-Men's theme?
To let us know that the mutants is coming. Like we're getting X-Men.
My thing is, with that, is more so, why was she a Gen? Like I told earlier, you weren't here, but why we had to do all whole shit with the fucking noir dimension, and she's a Gen, and her great grandmother should probably be a mutant anyway. When did you have to watch that shit then? She could have been a mutant for the door. Like, I don't understand. That's the part that get me. So I'm like,
that's the writer. See, that's the writer.
Yeah, I'm like, yo,
that was trash.
You took me to 1942 Pakistan for what? She's a mutant anyway. So what the fuck? Like that? Like,
unless she's a mutant with the Kree tech.
So she everything. She
that deals with the Gen.
All types of shit. Whatever. She just fucking
a mutt.
Super Saiyan, I guess. Or whatever.
Man, this show was whack, bro.
Oh my god, she's something too.
What did you give this show? A 3? You gave the whole series like a 3?
I gave it a 4.
4?
I only gave it a 4 because it did X-Men.
Show. I gave it a 4. I gave it a 4 because it did X-Men too, but it was the opposite.
Yo,
I gave it a 4. I took off like 3 points for that shit, bro.
For what?
For this whole mutant fucking turn, I don't like it, yo.
Oh, see,
this wasn't the property to do anything having to do with a mutant. This was.
I didn't want her to be our first MCU mutant. I don't think it makes sense to me. Like I just don't.
I would have rather have been Kate Bishop.
I don't think she's our first.
I mean, dead ass.
Our first MCU mutant is Professor X.
That's the
man. Yeah, he's some different Earth. He ain't our MCU.
He's still a mutant that we saw.
Yo, he like this and shit.
Well, I mean, at that point, it all depends on when Miss Marvel takes place.
2025.
Miss Marvel huh?
It's in the show. It's 2025.
For all we know, Professor X got
it takes place
after. No. Does it take place after Multiverse of Madness?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if it takes after. Well, yeah.
Because then that would decide who's technically.
It takes place after Spider-Man.
It's after.
Yeah. It was on the show when the dude. I watched the new Rock Stars today. When the dude inside the hot dog stand, it was like he got a A grade and it said March 2025. So 2025 it takes place. But the MCU's timeline crazy right now. They're in 2025 already. So It's like ridiculous.
Well, thanks to the events of Endgame, yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
So it's hard to realize like where everything is at, honestly. So, but I mean, I guess you could say X or whatever like that. But I don't know how she fits in. But it seemed like she's here for the long haul. I just don't. But I think they had to make her something. I don't think he want to use the humans. I really think that.
And technically, hold on before we finish.
Humans.
Yeah, you don't.
Before you finish, Monica also had something wrong with her body.
They never explained that shit either.
Which again was another mutant thread. I'm gonna go back. Now I'm gonna go back and watch that when they told her to see if I hear that.
Yeah. But I like her though. Yeah, she was real good as Monica Rambeau.
Tiana Paris.
Yeah. She's gonna kill.
Yeah,
I can't wait to see her.
Her powers never explained either. She walked through it, she got them, but Darcy didn't get the power. She went through the same fucking vex. And she like, what the fuck? So,
well, we don't know yet. Darcy has power.
Well, we'll see.
Man, Darcy ain't got no damn
maybe
power.
If she gets a bagel, maybe if she gets a bagel, she too can have powers.
Nah, Darcy. She went through that. She went through there and it unlocked something. It did unlock something. So maybe she's a mutant too. But her powers is going to be fire.
Mid Marvel should be well, we'll see. I'm not gonna hold my breath. We'll see. I was saying it should be a great movie, but I don't know anymore. I just gotta go with it.
Spoke with DOC Pack.
Anyway,
thank you guys
for coming on. I don't want to drag out no longer. We'll be back on Sunday, 12:30 for a nice long Thor spoiler review. I want to get, I got thoughts. We texted about it. I want to get Dave's thoughts. I want to get, everybody should be on there on Sunday. Thank you for watching. Everybody like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you on Sunday, 12:30.